This is the cut.
What's up, everybody? It's Trey Cuts, and I'm here with the unboxing review. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I bought some Wahl retro T-Cuts, and I told you I was going to review them. So here's the review. But first off, I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to all my subscribers, all the new subscribers that found me through the Andis video that I posted. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, why I didn't get those Andis TI liners. Because they cost $200. And I don't know who Andis think they are, but they crazy. I'm not buying no trimmers that cost $200 that I have in my station with a cord on it that costs $60 or $55 or whatever. That's out of line for me. I wasn't buying them. But shout out to you guys. I hope that y'all stick around for my videos to come. And this video right here, I hope you guys appreciate it and I hope you guys like it. But first, I'm going to show you guys the actual unboxing that I did in the shop when I first bought these. I unboxed them in the shop. I didn't unbox them here. So let's get right to that unboxing, and then we're going to come back here and talk about the comparison between the Retro T-Cut and the Slimline Pro. And we're going to do just like a side-by-side comparison. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of the Retro T-Cut. Let's get it. So it's just a standard packaging for like any Wahl equipment. If you have any Wahl equipment, you know how the packaging is. You have to pull it through, then pull the top up, and it has the manual and the sponge. A lot of people don't know what the sponge is. The sponge is good for replacing the sponge inside your Wahl, like detail. I mean your seniors and stuff like that. They have sponge under the blade. That's really good to use to replace it, cut it up. These are the guards that come with the Retro T-Cut. A lot of people don't know what to use these guards for. These guards are really good for the mustache area. So it comes with a half, a 1, and a 1.5. They don't feel flimsy. They actually feel nicely constructed. They don't feel like they'll break really easily. They feel like almost a little bit thinner than the Wahl premium guards. I use them for the mustaches. I have used them, and I like using them for the mustache. So shout out to Ms. the Barber for giving me the tip on using the actual guards for the trimmers on the mustache area. So this is the clipper oil that comes with the, standard. I use Andis clipper oil because it comes in a big thing. Now, when I first pull these out, the first thing that I noticed is how they felt, how they don't feel slippery or anything. And I like where the switch is. The switch is in a nice spot. That's the battery area. They felt really good. They didn't feel heavy. They felt like they had a nice weight, and the shape of them make them feel really good in your hand. They don't feel like they'll slip out of your hand, and they don't feel small. So this is the dock. The dock felt a little big to me. I did notice that it doesn't have like a charging indicator on it. This is just going to come in focus so you can see the logo. It doesn't have a charging indicator, so there's like no way to tell if it's charged or not. Another thing I noticed is that the cord doesn't come out like the Slimline Pro, so you're not going to be able to use this as a corded trimmer if it dies, so you got to keep it on. This is the charging block. And I don't really like the big blocks because they, take up space, but this is how it looks sitting on a dock. And it makes a clicking sound when you put it in. I guess it's the charging prongs. It makes like a nice little clicking sound, so you know it's in, I guess. But that's it, guys. That's my first impression. Let's go compare it. Now that you guys have seen what comes in the Retro T-Cut, I'm just going to do a little comparison between the Andis Slimline Pro and the T-Cut. And I'm just going to give you some pros and cons, just some things I like and don't like about the T-Cut. So some things that I do like, I love the power that it has, and I love the 5-star TY blade. You can't beat this blade. It gives you some nice, straight, crispy lines. One thing I don't like though about the blade is that for me, it doesn't hit the curves very well. Not as well as the Slimline does. And that's just my experience. It doesn't hit the curves well. And I wish that I don't know if the blade doesn't move far enough to the edges, but it just doesn't cut the curves very well on the head. But it does get points very well, and it does hit straight lines very well. Like in the back of the neck, you get some very crispy lines. I feel like this trimmer cuts well with straight hairs. Like if you have a lot of Latino clients or a lot of Caucasian clients, this will be a very good trimmer for them. For people with more coarse texture hair, like black people hair, let's just say it, It works really well if you're using different products like Spritz to hold the hair in place. It will give you some nice crispy lines. And for the Philly barbers that love the ash line, these will definitely give you a nice ash line if you're using the right products and the skin is dry enough, because that's all y'all doing is cutting dry skin. But I really do love these trimmers, and they're they are a workhorse in my station when I have them with me. So some things that I do not like I said in the unboxing section, is that it does not have a charging indicator on it. I would like to see a charging indicator on these, or even on a dock station. One of the things that I don't like about the station is that it's kind of big, especially compared to the Slimline Pro. It's really, really big, and if you're one of those barbers that has a lot of stuff on their station, like me, I have stuff everywhere, and I don't like it. It just accumulates over time. But if you have a lot of stuff on your station, it's kind of going to take up a little bit of space on your station, and that's just one of the problems that I have on it. Overall, I really do love this trimmer. And they're comparing it to the Slimline Pro Li. It's pretty much the same size, same weight, but if you hold it by itself without looking at the Slimline Pro, you actually may think it's a little bit bigger. Sound-wise, it's a little bit louder, and when you cut them on together, you can definitely feel that the T-Cut has a little bit more power. That's just my opinion. I feel like the T-Cut has a little bit more power. So let's just do a quick sound test. T-Cut. Oh, that'll be a joke, but Slimline. Just to do something, but that's the sound test. Now comparing them again, like I said, the docking stations, you can definitely see a difference in the size of the docking station. On the Slimlines, you can actually take the cord out and plug it into the Slimline Pro and use it as a corded trimmer. I really love that feature. I wish that it came with the T-Cut, because if this T-Cut dies, if you're doing like a house call or something, it's dead. And if this is your only trimmer that you have, you're going to be sick, because you can't use this if it's not on the station, and you can't remove the plug. So that's one of the things another thing that I don't like. Now, when it comes to which one should you choose, honestly, I think if you have both of these trimmers at your station, you're set up for success. I don't feel like one is pretty much better than the other. I feel like it's a give and take. So I feel like they work pretty well together as a team at your station, because you're going to get certain things that you get from the T-Cut that you don't get from the Slimline. There's certain things that you get from the Slimline that you don't get from the T-Cut. I think it's all going to be about preference and how it feels in your hand. For me, I love the way that the T-Cut feels in my hand, and the Slimline just feels a little bit smaller in my hand than the Wahl T-Cut, retro T-Cut. I really love this trimmer. Like I said, it's become a workhorse in my station. I'll have some videos so you guys can actually see me cut with these right after this. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer them. If you have any gripes, complaints, or anything, like I always say, let me know so I can fix whatever you don't like or explain whatever you don't like. That's pretty much it, guys. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and oh, you can always follow me on Instagram at TreyCuts with a Z _ at the end. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.